Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy, Droid Creators, coming at you with another video for you guys today. In today's video, we're going to be doing a movie review and a race reaction. Thought about doing a video talking about Memorial Day weekend, but I might just do a live stream tomorrow and kind of go into that. So I think that's, yeah, I think that's one of the, actually no, I feel like tomorrow night. Oh, ooh. No, it doesn't matter. I posted something on Facebook, so it doesn't matter. Actually, my original plan, yeah, I won't drive tonight, but my original plan was to, do a live stream last night, but got home so late from Six Flags that, yeah. Anyway, let's get right into the video. So, we'll start with the Coca Cola 600 race reaction. I gotta say, despite that it was a very long race, and people weren't certain what to expect out of the aero package, I gotta say, from what I watched, I actually got to watch some of the race, and from what I saw in the race rewind, the race was great. It was a really good race. Truex did get like over 3 seconds ahead to win stage 2, and that was kind of a little boring. But overall, there was once again some pretty good racing out there. So a summary of the race: Keselowski won stages 1 and 2, Truex won stage 3, and ultimately Martin Truex won the race after overcoming adversity because Toyota was having a rough night, and Truex and Hamlin were able to pull through that, as well as Kyle Busch. So besides Eric Jones, Joe Gibbs Racing had a pretty good night. And in fact, I'd say all the teams had a not too bad of a night. Hendrick and Joe Gibbs probably had the strongest night though, because Keselowski did fade. Blaney maybe didn't have the best night, but actually I take that back. Penske, Hendrick, and Gibbs, the big boys, definitely had the best night. Stewart Haas, maybe not so much. But yeah, Hendrick definitely. Yeah, Hendrick, Gibbs, and Penske definitely had the best night, despite that Keselowski didn't end up finishing that well. But yeah, Truex, the winner, had an issue early in the race, but he was able to overcome that. And Kyle Busch, he had to overcome adversity to even finish up towards the front. Logano, Truex, Kyle Busch, and Logano, who were the top 3. By the way, this race was Sunday night, just so you know. But yeah, certain drivers were overcoming adversity to finish well. Chase Elliott was up front a lot. Alex Bowman, whew, man, another strong night for him. William Byron got the pole, and he actually had a pretty good night. Yeah, all of Hendrick's cars finished in the top 10, so that's pretty good for them. But yeah, I'd say Penske, Joe Gibbs, and Hendrick definitely had the best nights for their teams. Stewart Haas, not so much. Yeah, they didn't really have the best night in all retrospects. But yeah, yeah, there was some really good racing with the air package, lots of passing, and however, Truex, the way he won the race was not good. He shoved the car out of the way, and he even asked Dave Reagan to like move towards the back so he can get a clean restart. Dave Reagan was like, So Truex took it 4 wide, and unfortunately Dave Reagan did fade, which was very unfortunate, and I pinned that one on Truex. So yeah, the way Truex won was not good. I mean, I like him, but I don't like when he does moves like that. And honestly, I'm getting I'm not really a fan of Joe Gibbs racing at this point. I still like Eric Jones, but Joe Gibbs is just really getting on my nerves right now with all the wins they have right now, and Penske Racing, despite that I still like Ryan Blaney. Um, yeah, it was a 600-mile race. It was a go 600, so a very long night. Chase Elliott had an opportunity to win, but unfortunately that did not happen. And yeah, that was a bummer. Yeah. Yeah, I wish he did win, because the three guys that finished in front of him, I was not happy with. So, I mean, I don't really like, so. Yeah. So, that's basically it, the race reaction. I will give it, 92 out of 100. There was pretty good racing, lots of good passing, and crazy restarts, like 4 wide. Shoo! Yeah, there's some wild restarts. Alright, so now to the movie review. Recently I watched A Dog's Journey, this past week. I went with my Auntie Lynn and Trevor, to go see it. It was his birthday, so we went to go see it at, Regal Cinemas in Hooksett, and actually, there was recliner seats. So, if you like to be comfortable in the movie theater, definitely go check that one out. So, yeah, we saw Dog's Journey. So basically, it picks up where Dog's Purpose left off, where this boy, Ethan, that's what Dog's Purpose has to do with his story of how Bailey, who becomes different dogs, like in this film. They bring Ethan and this other person together, and then we follow the story to the present, where their daughter has a kid. Named CJ, and basically the story kind of revolves around her, and the grandparents, Ethan and Hannah, are trying to help CJ's mother, like, raise her child the right way. Well, obviously she doesn't like that, so she leaves with CJ, and, you know, CJ really likes the dog Bailey, and that was really unfortunate. Bailey unfortunately has an issue, and Bailey basically has the mission to protect CJ whatever way possible. Well, CJ becomes Molly, and most of the story kind of revolves around Molly, and another dog that Molly turns into. So basically, CJ takes Molly home. CJ's mother is not really a fan of dogs, so, but they pull through it, and unfortunately, and also CJ meets Trent, which is very important, when she gets older. Well, then we jump further in the story. Molly becomes, I think, big dog or something, or I'm trying to remember here. Yeah, Molly becomes big dog, and we notice that CJ is older now, and oh yeah, through the stories of Molly and what? Oh wait. Yeah, I think. Well, actually, I think CJ. I'm pretty certain CJ gets older before Molly dies. Yeah. Okay, so I'm right about this. So, CJ gets older while Bailey is still Molly. And CJ gets in a bad relationship because, she has rough times with her mom. But, and yeah, CJ realizes that this guy is not right for her at all. And what ends up happening is that CJ gets in a car accident. Oh yeah, Trent has a dog named Rocky, but Rocky eventually dies as well. So well then Molly becomes Big Dog, and unfortunately CJ shows up and Big Dog doesn't end up going with her. So yeah, that's that. The Big Dog dies, and the Big Dog becomes Max, and we find Max in we find Max in Max makes an admission to find CJ again. Well, Max keeps fighting everyone that tries to adopt him or her, I forget. Him. And CJ ends up taking Max, and we find out that CJ is in another bad relationship. Who knew the guy she's staying with is not that great of a guy. Oh yeah, by the way, while Bailey is Molly, the grandparents do visit Buttons. Fortunately, they're not allowed to see CJ at all, so that was unfortunate. But Ethan knows that Molly is Bailey's son. Because obviously he's experienced it before. So while Max is in existence, a lot of things happen. She runs into Trent again, gets back together with him, and then, obviously CJ leaves her boyfriend to be with Trent, and she comes to, actually fulfill her dream of singing in public. She didn't. When she was older, she didn't really have the nerve to do it, but she worked up the nerve to do it, and she started doing that. She makes amends with her mother, which is very good. Ethan does die, unfortunately, but, and then Max eventually, in the end, Max does die, and ends up with Ethan as Bailey, because obviously Ethan explains that Bailey was all those dogs that that CJ kept running into. And the voice of Bailey and all the other dogs is played by Josh Gad, which is very good. He's a very funny guy. Obviously played Olaf, so overall I would have to give this movie an 8 out of 10. It was a very well done movie. Obviously a lot of things happen in the movie, like CJ's bad relationships, CJ's problems with her mom. Obviously, the whole purpose of the movie is that Bailey is protecting CJ, but as different dogs, obviously. Obviously that fails when she's Big Dog. When Molly becomes Big Dog. But ultimately, Bailey brings Trent and CJ together, and it's a happy ending. Well, kind of, but Fortunately, Max does die. Well, technically Bailey, but you get it. But yeah, it was a pretty good movie. A lot of emotional moments and whatnot, and very important relationships and stuff, and very important things that happen. Yeah, a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of things happen. But that's gonna wrap up this video for you guys today. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace out, and have a good afternoon.